Hello, YouTube. Hello, my cookie agents. I am Smart Cookie, the opinionated entertainer. And if you bring the SH, I will bring the IT. Everything that I say over on this channel is alleged. Some of this stuff is true, some of this stuff ain't. It's my opinion. So, Martell, bald headed. I think I'm going to run around with my side chick, have a baby with her, and live happily ever after. Hope. Um, Y'all know Love and Marriage Huntsville has came back and it's returned, and the highlight of the show, okay, what I extracted was Martell took his ass over to the daycare. Nell's daycare, Nell and her mama's daycare. Okay, let's be clear about the shit. Martell took his ass over there to have a conversation and to update the Fletchers on how he had this conversation with Marcel, and he believes everything is squashed, but he wants Coleslaw to come on the show and have a conversation with Tisha. Now, he didn't say come on the show, but we know that's what he was trying to do. He will do anything to get this hoe on the show, and he's getting desperate to get her on the show. Why? Because they need two checks. And not only do they need two checks, because he has nothing going on. I told y'all before, Martell has no motion. Martell fails at everything. I'm so happy that Melody created this show because none of us would have ever known, we would have known in these other states, but nobody in Huntsville would have known that this bald headed Negro was not the smart one in the relationship. Not even Slaw. I mean, hell, she know it. She still don't believe it. She's delusional. But he is trying to get this girl on the show. He told Marceau that Tisha and Slaw needed to have a conversation about what, nigga? What do they need to have a conversation about? You got a wife over here with a side chick. They have nothing in common. There's nothing to talk about. Tisha owes Slaw no type of apologies, no type of nothing. She ain't shit. Okay? Just somebody you're going to have to eventually get rid of because you're not going to prosper as long as you're in that damn relationship. And I know you over here listening, so take my advice because there's not too many relationships where the husband that's cheating, the cheater, okay, gets with the side chick and they go on to live happily ever after. It's just not possible. God is just not going to allow it. You can say you don't believe in him, whatever you want to, but it's real. Y'all have not been successful at anything since y'all got together. I mean, since Melody divorced him, nothing they have done has just done really well. Has just propelled and pushed forward, and they've just seen racks on racks on racks, just making money hand over fist like Melody. Nothing that he's tried, nothing that she's tried, it's not going to happen. So why he keep trying to get her on the show other than to hurt Melody and to show us content creators and to show everyone that's a fan of the show that he can get her on no matter what, which he's not going to, which we all know because Coleslaw came out about 2-3 weeks ago, whenever the show ended for its break, and she let us know every damn thing that Martell tricked her once again into signing her rights away, allegedly, to have her voice and her likeness on the show and that she was never going to get paid for it. So, why he thinks this peasant is going to make it on the show, I don't even care if Tisha was okay with it. I mean, I don't care how much Tisha may not like Melody, right? She's still not going to film with her. This is my belief, okay? Because if she talks with her, brings her on the show, that will allow for all the other mistresses to think in their mind that they can one day come on this show. See, if y'all been watching the show, Martell doesn't have a lot of screen time. He hasn't because he has no storyline. He has nothing to talk about. He keeps saying the same shit every show after show. Oh, I moved, long head side chick into the house. I moved her into the house. Okay, we don't give a shit. You should take care of her. You had a baby with her. She doesn't have shit. She's a peasant, like you said, right? So, yeah, you keep referring to her as a girl. So, yes, you got to take care of your children, okay? Her and her kids included. And Martell is just to the point to where he is just desperately trying anything to get two streams of income because he still hasn't passed that builder's license allegedly. Hell, I heard that somebody I heard somebody gave him the answers to the shit and he still couldn't get in there and pass it, y'all. It's just horrible. But Martell is not successful at anything. It's showing, year after year, every endeavor that he's tried has not been prosperous. So what Martell needs to do is he needs to drop Coleslaw. I'm sorry, he can't keep her. She can't go along with him on his journey. The Lord is not going to allow for Martell to be successful until that hoe is gone. He meets somebody else. And y'all, I know a lot of y'all think that Martell wants a woman like Melody. He does not. He don't. Martell cannot handle opinionated, um, a woman that is successful, that can outdo him. He is the type of man, he can't handle that. He needs to feel like he's the man and know he's the man by being the number one provider, and he just can't do this. So he's gonna have to get someone that's beneath him. He got to go all the way down the loader bar because he's already down low. Okay, because he can't get no job nowhere else. Why do these people just want to get a damn job? But anyway, I'm gonna get back to that. But Martell needs to be the breadwinner. He needs to know in his mind he's making the most amount of money. So he does not want a woman like Melody. He's gonna have to find one of these younger chicks that is desperate to just have a man, because y'all know it's a lot of women out here like that, and one that ain't really on social media, that will just do whatever he say. That's what he wants, because he cannot be with a woman that's independent, ambitious, and successful. He doesn't feel like the man. He feels small in a relationship like that. So he needs to be with a woman that he can control, that doesn't have an opinion, that where he makes the most amount of money. So this is no tea, no shade, no shade. He's gonna have to find somebody to work at the Dollar Tree. I'm sorry, somebody to work at the Dollar Tree. Somebody that may be on Section 8. Somebody that don't want a whole lot. That whatever ideas he brings to the table, they're gonna just be in awe about it. Because a woman that has her shit together, Martell ain't checking for no chick like that. He can't. He doesn't want a woman like that. He just can't do it. And y'all Aries, us Aries women, us fire women, Aries, Sagittarius, no, he can't deal with us. We talk too damn much. He ain't dealing with no woman that talk back. Yes, talk life. She says, yes, I caught that plug about couples. Yeah. Martell wants a woman that can make him feel like the man. She ain't gonna argue back. She gonna cook, clean. She's doesn't have a social media presence. She can't have more followers than he has. She has to really, really be beneath him in order for a relationship to work out. But remember the key I said. Martell is going to have to end it with Coleslaw. If he wants to go on with somebody else and have a good life, he has to end it with Coleslaw and then start fresh. When this is going to get in his stubborn mind, I don't know. Martell is super stubborn. I don't even know this man, and I know this. He is super stubborn, and he wants to win, but he's doing it the wrong way. I learned this in my young 20s, that being stubborn and shit like that, it don't work out in your favor in the end. Sometimes it's just better to just go on ahead and let shit be and go on with your life, because you'll be stuck. You'll be stuck thinking you're winning when everybody is winning and you're actually the only loser. Because look at it, everybody still got their relationships. He is the only one. He is the only one. Everybody else, they made it right with their wife, but no, he just had to prove to us that Melody was a bad person, and we still don't believe this shit years later. He is on a mission to prove to us that she is a bad person. She emasculated him, because we all know that he ain't shit. We all see that. And he went as far as, this man is so delusional, y'all. He went as far one time, and these people like Martell, they like to blame everyone but themselves. He went as far as he blamed Melody one time. He said, she started this show just to expose me. That ain't why she started the show. She did not start the show. In my opinion, I believe she started the show because it was another stream of income. Also, I believe she really wanted to help the people of Huntsville. And I think she wanted to get her music career out too. She's a very ambitious woman. And she knew, like the Kardashians, getting on reality TV would give her more visibility, so she could sell her products or whatever, her personal goals were. And it was going to eventually help the family if this bald headed ass nigga would have just kept his damn mouth shut, played his damn role, and took care of his kids and be the background of her foreground. But no, he had to be cheating publicly, humiliating, not being apologetic, and just kept doing the shit to where he finally got a baby. Another thing his ass is delusional about. He keeps on eluding that Tisha is the reason why his marriage is over. Now, Martell, you didn't think for 1 second that all the cheating and disrespect and the shit you was doing is the reason for your divorce? No woman wants to be cheated on. I don't give a shit what the old people say. And like Melody was saying at the beginning of the show, there's a such thing as respectful cheating. Now, me personally, I don't want to be humiliated, okay? And a lot of us women don't. And I don't want no STD. And Martell was going around there sticking that thing at anybody with nothing on, and that's why he got a child. And allegedly, some other kids that was went to the chop shop on with those women, and they say allegedly that he has a child that's out there running around. So he is very irresponsible, has no dick discipline, was sticking it up in anybody that would let him. And nobody want to put up with that shit, okay? So there is a way to respectfully cheat, and he was not respectfully cheating. But yeah, he said that Tisha was the reason why his marriage is over, and it's not. You were not being the man. You were not playing your part in the marriage. In marriages, sometimes the husband is up, sometimes the wife is up, sometimes they're both up. It's not a competition. But see, in between them ears that he got, it was a competition. And now he has absolutely nothing. Can't even get no damn can't even get no damn screen time on the show that he created. Well, we all know Melody created. She just let him put his name up there to make him look good because she was still protecting his image and protecting his ass. But I say expose these niggas, y'all. Pull them by their hairline. They're struggling. And stop letting these men get away with cheating on you, embarrassing you. They running around here telling women that we having menopause, but they having menopause. It's called Andy pause, okay? They having the same shit, having midlife crisis, doing shit they ain't got no business. They don't be looking good. They weight don't be down. They want to talk about us being over a size this and size that. Well, your waist ain't a size 32 either, sir. You got this body of a damn bell pepper, your damn self. So, ladies, stop covering up for these men. Stop protecting their feelings and start telling they bald-headed asses or the ones that need to cut their damn hair off that ain't cut it off, the ones whose teeth ain't fixed, start telling these men the damn truth. I am holding my sisters, all of my cookie agents accountable. If they only 2 minutes in the bed, let they ass. No, stop sparing these niggas' feelings. White men, y'all can be niggas too. Let me see. Kathy says, hey, smart cookie, hey, Miss Kathy. Stop sparing these niggas' feelings. If they own them blue pills, let the world know. Because this is the only way they're gonna change. If we just keep on playing like, oh, I don't want nobody to know that Greg is expose Greg ass. Don't let these niggas get away with running women down bad, saying bad shit about women. And we don't expose them. We need to tell them the truth. Your hygiene is bad. Your feet stink. Okay? So that's what we're doing going into 2026. We are no longer letting men get away with talking bad about women, especially us black women. They ain't talking about our weight no more. We gonna talk about they damn weight. They ain't talking about the weaves that we wear. We gonna talk about them wigs and shit they be wearing. Half of their ass got lace fronts on too. Half of them need to get their teeth fixed, and if they don't got a lace front, they ain't got enough money to buy one. They need one. But yeah, Martell is doing anything and everything to get this hoe up on this show, and it ain't gonna work. Yet they don't have enough talent. Nobody want to see their ass. Nobody wants to see a damn side chick bring her ass up on TV on a show that another woman created. We're not standing for that shit. We're not letting it happen, okay? Miss Audrey Reese says, LOL, body of a bell pepper. You know they be having the bodies of a bell pepper. Miss Audrey be running around here looking like a goddamn apple with legs. You know, I'm sick of these men running around here. They mamas protect them. Y'all women, us women, I've done it before too. I don't do the shit no more. I don't protect their ass no more. Not even my son. Don't come over here with that bullshit. Don't bring nobody to see me if you don't want me to tell the other one. I will shame your ass because I was taught to tell the truth and shame the devil. But no, Martell is trying to get this hoe up on this show. We're not letting it happen. We don't want to see her. We like old school side chicks, the ones that used to get their money and keep their ass pushing. Now these women today, they want to come all over to your house to try to confront you about a man that don't belong to them. See, it's just gotten out of control. Yes, Lorcy. Miss Jones, Lorcy, Miss Jones, if you're nasty, okay? She said this shit is funny. But I'm for real. Them women back in the day when they were side chicks, they got they 4 pumps and they got they cash and they went on. They wasn't trying to call people down and trying to find out, well, do you know Marvin? No, I don't know Marvin. You know, Marvin better not know you either. They weren't doing that shit back then. They knew their place. They got their money, took their ass home, paid their bills, and waited for the next month to get their next 4 pumps, okay? Because it was all about money. But these young girls, they want to fall in love. They want to try to harass the damn wife. They just they don't know the rules. Somebody send them bitches out the rules to being a side chick, you know. But they don't know the rules. Martell wants this hoe on the show. We ain't letting it happen. And we are praying. We are getting on our knees and praying every night. Lord, please don't let Martell and Ariane work it out. Because we know if they work it out, these other women will think that they can take somebody's man. And there's some women out here like Miss Larcy, Miss Audrey, and Miss Kathy that'll bop you upside your goddamn head if you think you're going to take they man. Okay? Because all women are not like Melody. They don't have the restraint, you know. The bitch would have came to my house. Okay? She would have came to my house. Talking about somebody that belonged to me. What? That is your time. You can do it and get away with it. Miss Larcy Jones says, hotel is street garbage. And this isn't his rock bottom yet. It gets worse. Girl, no, he has not reached rock bottom. And we are so ready for it. Why is he taking so goddamn long? See, something really bad is going to have to happen to Martell, unfortunately. I've seen this over and over again. Some men don't learn their lesson until their dick don't work no more. I'm just keep shit real. We don't want nothing else to happen to them. We just want that to stop working and a blue pill to not to be able to fix it. Because that's the only way they know if they got real love. Because see, if that thing stopped working, then Slaw will not be digmatized no more, and no other woman will be. Okay? And once you don't have the power to digmatize a woman, the clarity starts coming out. We start seeing, oh, this nigga is dumb. Oh, he ain't got no fucking money. Oh, shit, he ugly. And your ass gotta go. Once we start seeing the shit, the roses colored glasses come off, we start seeing the shit clearly. Ain't no more good dick. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta get the fuck out. Get your shit and get out. And I ain't Kehlani. I'm not folding your shit up. You know that's not a black woman. She talking about Come pick up your clothes. I had a shit for. No, your shit gonna be in black bags. Get the fuck out. I don't want you over here no more. You ain't good for nothing else. Linda Gamble. Martell is going to be in jail. Oh Lord, no. We don't want the Lord to lift him up. He's good for entertainment. You know, he's good to teach the younger men what not to do because we still got some younger folks getting married. And speaking of getting married, y'all know the trash girl, Brene, whatever. I'm gonna go find a picture of her and we're gonna talk about her. I'm gonna teach y'all ladies what 7 states in the United States that you can live in. And if your husband cheats on you, you can sue the mistress and get the money. Now, Melody couldn't sue Coleslaw because she was broke as shit. But if they would have just got their ass married in one state over in Mississippi, she could have sued that hoe for the 2 pennies that she had left and took that boutique and all that. You know, these people just don't get enough. Y'all remember that time when that woman, that random she was just a person that watched the show, a fan of the show. She went and bought Coleslaw's name to her company because Coleslaw was so dumb she didn't even have a DBA. That woman went up. See, these people, they just don't know what they're doing. They don't know who they're playing with. They think life is a damn game, including that lady that decided to snatch up that other lady's husband that she was planning to be her friend. She snatched that woman's husband. Now the woman, she owed a wife $1.7 million. So I'm gonna get off my soapbox. Martell want his hole in the show, and it ain't happening. It ain't gonna ever happen. But I want to thank all of my cookie agents for the bottom of my heart. Happy holidays. Y'all get some good recipes and start working on them. Don't bring no nasty shit over to Thanksgiving dinner. Nobody want to eat that shit, okay? And if you know you can't cook, just bring the sodas and the paper plates and some foil paper. Well, I'm Smart Cookie, and if you bring the SH, I'm going to bring the IT. And I'm going to see y'all later so we can talk about what states you need to get married in if your nigga is a cheater. All right. Y'all be easy. Bye.